Hi everyone, I am so happy to be here with you guys today. I am the Chief Marketing Officer at Gate.io, and I am here today to talk to you guys about Gatechain. We have launched Gatechain at the end of June, and I am really excited to bring all of it to you here today. So today we are going to be covering four things. First, we're going to talk about Gatechain's roots and where we've come from. We're talking about Gate.io, the original company, and the ecosystem that we have built around Gate.io. We are then going to talk about the Gatechain development process and how far we have come since Gatechain first came into the minds of the brilliant people in the technical team. Number three, we're going to be actually talking about the Gateio Mainnet and the launch that we just did at the end of June. And number four, we will be talking about the Gatechain development plan and where we hope to go from here, what we hope to achieve with Gatechain, and how we are poised to change the face of the industry. So first things first, let's talk about Gate.io and the ecosystem we have built around it. Gate.io was established in 2013, so that makes us one of the oldest cryptocurrency exchanges in the market. What does that mean? That means that we have been through our fair share of challenges. We know what it's like to have hackers come and knock on our door, and we have fought against it, and we have been able to survive it when a lot of exchanges have not. A lot of the exchanges from 2013 are not still around, but I'm really glad to say that we've been able to overcome those challenges and gain the loyalty of nearly 3 million users around the world. We are considered one of the top 10 global digital asset trading platforms, especially when it comes to real volume. We are known for never doing any wash trading, and in fact being able to connect with the API to do so is actually quite difficult at Gate.io, which is how we're able to prevent this sort of behavior. We have lots of different kinds of features. We support spot trading with over 400 plus trading pair size. Big thanks to the technical team for making that possible, because it is very difficult to do that. But we also have a lot of derivatives trading and wealth management products that allow people to, engage in leverage trading so that they can make the most of their funds. But also for some of the more conservative users, we also have programs like HODL and Earn, where you can earn interest on funds that you HODL or keep in your wallet. So you're able to make money in that way. You're also able to lend out to people who want to engage in margin trading. You're able to earn funds that way as well. So as you can see, we have a host of different features, all of which are provided with 100% proof of collateral. Now, what does that mean? That means that all of the funds that you have on our platform, you're able to see where those funds are. And that's really important, because that is also the essence of what blockchain technology is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about transparency, and we're able to provide that for you. I can guarantee you, if you ask, any bank, a lot of different financial services, and ask them, where is my money right now? They would not be able to tell you. And most importantly, they do not want to tell you. But not only do we tell you if you ask, but you're able to access this information anytime, all the time. So you can be sure that we're not doing anything that would go against what you want to do with your funds. What else is there in the Gate.io ecosystem? So there's Gate.io, which is our centralized trading platform with all of the different features that I've just talked about. We also created Wallet.io so that you could keep your funds privately, because Gate.io is a centralized exchange, and that's how we're able to provide all of the great features that I've just talked about. But what if you want to keep all of your funds on your own wallet? Well, then you use Wallet.io, and it's a wallet where you're able to keep your funds completely safe, your own private keys, all that good stuff, but it's also connected to Gate.io, so it's very easy for you to transfer the funds from the centralized platform to the decentralized platform. And you are able to also engage in some trading on Wallet.io, but obviously it is mainly made as a wallet, and we have 3 different editions: the Standard, the Pro, and the Business for this. But because we've created this, gate between Gate.io and Wallet.io, it means that it's really easy for you to transfer your funds from, maybe engage in margin trading on one day and then trading it and keeping it nice and safe on your wallet. What else do we have? We've also developed the Wallet S1, which is a new hardware cold wallet that has a built-in Gatechain signature algorithm. So basically, this wallet, this cold wallet, is utilizing the power of Gatechain, which I'm going to be talking about in just a minute. And this, is going to feature all of the great features that Gatechain has to offer you guys. So this is very exciting. It's also the first hardware product that we launched, and we have dealt with computer chips before for mining software, so we are familiar. But this is definitely the newest addition to our little ecosystem. And I think the fact that it's going to be supporting Gatechain, which is a huge innovation, is going to be a really big deal. What else do we have? We also have block.info, and this provides and analyzes encrypted asset data for lots of different institutions. We are able to investigate and track illegal fund flows. And we have already collaborated on certain occasions, and we have been able to find the faulty parties for the greater good. So this is something that we have been working on, and I think this is important to make sure that cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology is used in a way that's going to be beneficial for all of humankind. And finally, of course, what you're here to hear about, Gatechain. What is Gatechain exactly? It is an innovative public chain that focuses on the safe storage and value exchange of blockchain assets. It mainly solves the problems of private key destruction, of loss, of digital asset theft, and of other industry pain points. I will go into more detail about this, but let's just talk about what Gatechain has been doing exactly. So, beginning of 2018, we started exploring the decentralized asset security solutions. Back then, there were already some decentralized exchanges, for example, but none of them worked very smoothly. So it was at this point where we saw that there was a huge potential there, and I think there is huge potential there. But decentralized exchanges and in general decentralized asset security solutions have been difficult to create whilst still maintaining ease of use for the users. And this isn't especially important because Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, they're not mainstream yet. And the difference between something taking 20 seconds and something taking 5 seconds is huge, especially regarding the huge amount of attention that's being solicited from everywhere, from consumers and users nowadays. It's very important to really focus on that ease of use. So we started thinking about it back in the very beginning of 2018. And at the end of 2018, we had done sufficient amount of analysis of the market, and we were able to try different things out, and the revocable transaction and clearing model was created and, most importantly, successfully verified on the blockchain fundamental structure UTXO. Now, I'm going to go into what the revocable transaction and clearing model is in just a second, but this is a very important point. We did start working on it at the end of 2018, and we then reiterated different test nets to be able to keep on working on it. It was through this trial and error that at the beginning of 2019, we were able to successfully apply the account model, and we were able to finally create the concept of the vault account. So following that, in 2019, we released Gatechain in April, and that's when we launched GT. And we started really talking to our community about what Gatechain is going to be like, and what they thought about it, because we always take a lot of time to interact with our users in our community. Following that, sprinkled throughout last year and this year, we reiterated a lot of different test nets because we wanted to be sure that the Gatechain mainnet launch was going to have, going to be very stable and going to be the best that it could be. I think we could have launched it, instead of, going through 4 different test nets, and it would have been stable enough, but we wanted to make sure, and we wanted to incorporate the feedback that we'd gotten from users to make sure that the mainnet launch was going to be everything that you guys wanted it to be. So it did take a while for us to launch the Gate.io mainnet, but we have been through a lot of upgrades and transformations, and we have been able to really synchronize the progress of the Gatechain research and development always. And so we're very excited to have launched the Gatechain mainnet. So what main problems does Gatechain solve? We're very happy to say that we are able to solve 2 of the biggest industry issues: private key loss and asset theft. How are we able to do that, and why is it important? Obviously, we have heard a lot about hackers every week. And I know, because I do a weekly crypto show called Crypto Flavors, and every week there is 1 or 2 or usually 3 of the top stories, which is, there has been another issue with hacks. And this is because hackers have become incredibly smart and also have really focused on cryptocurrency as a way to enrich themselves. And let's be honest, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? Because there is so many funds available on all of the different platforms that it is definitely worthwhile for them to engage in that way. Another issue that we have seen is that there is an enormous amount of private key loss, especially back in the day when people, were mining and perhaps Bitcoin wasn't as expensive or, had as much value as it has now. People seem to be prone to forgetting things and losing things and all of that. And so we're able to help you prevent from your own user error and recover the private keys so that you do not lose your funds. And there's a lot of ways that this is really useful. But these are the two main things. These are the two main issues that we're solving. And so I guess your question must be, how are we solving it? The way that we're solving it is by we have created the revocable transaction model. And it's actually very simple. And this is available live on gatechain.io/explorer. You can go and see this, no problem. We have created a standard account and a vault account. And on the standard account, they function the way any standard blockchain account would, which is that you cannot revoke the trade, and you cannot retrieve the assets when the private keys are lost. You're able to make quick payments, and just the same way that you would be able to work with any other cryptocurrency. Whereas in the vault account, where you might want to keep the majority of your funds, especially if you're hodling, you can recover your stolen funds, and you can recover your private keys, thus making the issue of being hacked and the issue of losing your private keys just totally nullifying those issues, you know? How does it work? So we created this RTM trading model, and this is a transaction by the vault account, and this transaction is revocable. Users are able to initiate a revoke request within the revocable delay period, and the stolen transaction will then be revoked and moved to a retry account. So the way that it works is that, of course, you have to go through the entire setup at the beginning, but you go onto the vault account and you put your funds, and then you say, maybe if I haven't accessed this account for, X number of days or years, then I want you to automatically transfer these funds to the retry account. You can also get a prompt if there are any transfers that are being made, and then you can say, I didn't authorize this transaction to be made, and you can decide to revoke it. So let's be clear. When you decide to revoke this transaction, it is not sent back to the original address, but instead sent to another address, or what we call the retry account. So we're in fact making a forced transaction. And this is all input into the code. This is how we're able to make sure that if any unsavory party has decided to take your funds away, we're able to take the funds away from this unsavory party and recover your funds. Or in the event that you forget your password, we're able to automatically transfer your funds from the address, the vault account address, to the retry account. The main issue that a lot of people have asked us is, well, what if people start making, transactions from the vault account to standard accounts, and then, this doesn't solve the double spending issue. So people can then, maybe decide to make a transaction and then, tell people, okay, tell the algorithm, actually, I didn't need to make that transaction, so please retrieve it. So as a way to circumvent this, we have written in the tax ID, irrevocable pay or revocable pay. So it's written right there. It's also written in the account address that is a vault account or a standard account, so that you're able to, not use it maliciously. This is important, of course, in general, we recommend that the vault account be used for only personal transactions. So, you know, if you're going to make a transaction with a third party, then you would transfer your funds from your vault account, then to your standard account, and then make the interaction with the third party. So why is this so important? Obviously, we've created an innovative clearing mechanism, and we're able to retrieve assets when these private keys are lost. So in that way, we will settle the trading and transfer.
Hello. Sorry for the interruption. Yeah, we only have 1 minute left. Sorry about that. Yes, please continue.
Sure.
Yeah.
No problem. I think I've covered most of the revocable transaction model. I will talk about a few of the safety features. Obviously, the RTM model is the most important and innovative feature of the Gatechain ecosystem, but we have also created a multi-sig account management. We've also created the hardware wallet. We've also enabled you to back up your private keys, so we're able to achieve asset security through these safety features. So as you know, as an example, you're going to be able to use Gatechain for individual asset management, but you'll also be able to use it for safe storage of banking assets, for example. Or if you automatically want to leave funds to your children, or, you know, as a legacy or a grant, it can also be auto-released in that way. We also will have POS mining through proxy, and this is going to be very decentralized with over 1,000 nodes, and it's going to be available POS proxy mining with one tap to participate feature. It's going to be very easy, and you're going to be able to really profit from these loyalty nodes. We're also going to be able to do 2,000 transactions per second, which is a huge amount. Right now, Gate.io has a 10,000 transaction per second, but we only probably have about 1,000. So 2,000 is a huge amount. This enables us to do 170 million transactions per day, and this is provided with a 4-second long block confirmation. Through GT, right now on Gate.io, you're able to get high VIP levels, you're able to get discounts, you're able to have voting rights for, you know, what's going to be listed on Gate.io. You get priority access to our HODL and earn programs, and we often do frequent GT burnings to make sure that we're controlling the inflation. But the most exciting part of GT is what's going to be happening on the Gateio Mainnet, and it's going to be used as payment for network charges. It's also going to be used as a POS equity mining bonus, and of course for the issuance of test coins to mortgage GT. So I'm almost done, I swear. Really, Gatechain is about blockchain optimization. We're automatically going to be preventing empty blocks. We're automatically going to be adjusting handling fees, and we are really going to have an enhanced resistance to Grover's algorithm and Shor's algorithm. We will have a desktop, mobile version, web version, and hardware wallet, and we encourage all different kinds of wallets to, you know, go and integrate Gatechain, and we will be featuring all the ones that are the most stable through our websites and giving them our support. So we will have the implementation of a one-tap chain issuance feature. Like I said, we have a high-speed cross-chain, so we will be working very hard to resolve the challenges of cross-chain assets between Gatechain and other mainstream networks like BTC.
Hello, Marie. Yeah.
Cosmos.
Yeah, thanks for the sharing. Yes, because time is up. We still have the next session, so sorry about that.
Sure. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys very shortly for the fireside chat. I'm really looking forward. Of course, you guys can contact us on Gate.io or gatechain.io, or go and check us out on the social channels. We'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you.